I'm talking to Justo Hidalgo of 24Symbols. He's a co-founder, and we're at the Frankfurt Book Fair of 2011.
Hello.
Hello. Yes.
24Symbols is a platform that enables users to access to the internet without requiring them to download any type of ebook at all. So what they do is they just go to our website, choose the book they want to read, and start reading. It's a multi-device platform, so they can switch from the browser to the iPad to the smartphone applications, smartphone and tablet applications, and it's based on a subscription model. So instead of just purchasing a book at a time, what we offer is kind of like a flat rate. So you can first subscribe for free, have access to a limited catalog. You need to be connected to the internet at all times, and you have ads in your books, but you have complete access to the books. And if you don't want to have ads in your books, if you want to have access to the complete catalog, or you want to read in the plane, on the subway, or go to the to the countryside on the weekends and read offline, you can subscribe for free. So you can subscribe for a fee on a month, quarterly, or yearly subscription based.
Okay. So how many books do you have available in your larger?
Yeah, so right now we have around 4,000 books, and at the end of the year we're going to have around 20,000 books.
Okay.
Some of them are public domain, but we're reaching constantly deals with commercial publishers, from fiction, non-fiction, management, and education too. So the reason we're here is just to keep on signing deals with publishers, especially UK, US, and Europe.
Okay, are you in what languages?
English and Spanish mainly, but we already have in Portuguese, in French, in Dutch, in Italian, so we have in many different languages already.
Wonderful. Okay, let's see a demo.
Yeah, pretty quickly. So what the user finds when it gets to 24Symbols is basically this main page. So he can select any book here, he can search, he can use the recommendations engine. But let's say that he found the book he wants to read. He can actually check the synopsis, the table of content. He can actually see all the comments from other people. And especially if he likes it, he can share it on Facebook or in Twitter. But finally, the important thing that he wants to read here. So if the connection at Frankfurt works well. What we find here is a very simple reader. We didn't want to have any bells and whistles there. People want to read. I'm premium right now, but you would see some ads on the side and at the end of each chapter, so the ads are not very intrusive at all. The important thing here, for example, is that apart from adding the highlights or creating your own notes, is that you can share the content on Facebook.
How much content will you be able to?
Yeah, so the content is limited by Facebook and Twitter itself.
Okay. So you could you actually select a whole chapter and share it, or do you have a limit?
But if you share the whole chapter, you would just be able to have like 400 characters shared in Facebook. So it really doesn't matter.
Okay.
In terms of piracy, if someone wants to pirate the whole book, it's gonna have fun.
Okay.
So, no, this is a better situation for publishers because pirating this is not impossible. There's nothing impossible in this world from a technical standpoint,
yes.
But it's much more difficult than actually people who are pirating breaking the DRM of the ebooks.
Okay. Because it's cloud-based and you have
it's
better...
cloud-based, it's all streaming-based, and it would be much more difficult. Everything is encrypted, everything changes, the encryption is changing every time. It's much more difficult than in a typical ebook that you download and then you have all the time in the world to actually check.
To figure out what to do to pirate. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Another important thing, and just to finish if you want, but is that publishers have access to statistics. Since all the information is real time, or all the relationship with the readers in real time, we can provide to the publishers real-time information about everything that's going on with the users on their catalog. So how many readers the catalog is having, how many readers a specific book is having in the catalog, how much time he's spending, what are the pages that he's actually reading. So he can see, for example, talking to publishers in London a few months ago, he was saying, well, if I have a short novel author that is very, very successful, and I give him an opportunity to write a long novel, that first long novel can work pretty well. But then suddenly the second novel doesn't work. So
Yes.
I don't understand what's that.
Yeah.
But maybe just by checking the first long novel, I can see that the number of users, of readers in the first pages is very high. But as the book advances, it's boring. So
Right.
just people just quit reading that book.
Right. Interesting.
So we can have
it's good feedback for the editors and the authors.
Yeah, traffic information, social information, how many times.
I assume it's all anonymous.
Yeah, of course. Of course. It's all aggregated information.
Yes.
Of course. Yep.
Good. Thank you so much, Hidalgo.
Thank you too.